Very good evening, everyone. Good evening, Anirudh, Rohit, Golshika, and Dharmendra. I know the people are less, that the reason could be the same for changing the class schedule or class timing. Good evening, Ankita. So, first of all, that as I have shared with you, that I will be taking classes for few days at that same time, 9 to 10. The reason is only one, which is that I am busy in my some personal work. Yes, taking some other classes. Because of that, I am quite busy. For 2 days only, I will take that classes, but apart from that, also I have some other work. That's why I'm unable to take at the same time. But by the next week, I will be starting at the same time, 8 p.m. Yes. Now, so let's manage for a few days by starting with 9 to 10. We will try to finish early as well, so you can sleep properly. So once more, good evening, Ankita, Lali, and MSKGMER001. I don't know who is this person. You can help me to share your name. So I hope you all are fine. Yes. So let's start that today we have the same that day 14. Okay, I forgot to change it, but we have day 14 today, which is the next same part. If you remember the last time when I shared with you, then day 13 and day 14 have the same theme, which is all about engaged, that in the join a conversation group. So if I'm not wrong, the people who are present in the class today, you can just make me clear that in the last class I have given you homework, which is on my screen. How many of you tried to complete that? Very good evening. Life is a struggle and Khushbu Sharma. Could you please tell me how many of you have completed that work which I have given you in the last class? I have given you these three works. I shared you that try to complete that within a week, but it would be more better if you can complete that at least one task for tomorrow. How many of you try to speak in an English environment at least that on a one topic to get a chance to speak for 1 2 minutes or 3 minutes? Shobha, good evening. Tell me, how many of you have completed my homework which I have given you last time? Yes, no. Please share. Okay, Lali, you have tried. Okay. So, Lali, have you faced any problem? Or can you please help her to share where did you get the chance to speaking or with whom you have spoken? Was there any person who helped you to share or find your errors? Or have you tried alone at home by self practice? Please share. Good evening, Ms. Damini. Good evening. English 1 2 3 knowledge. Okay, no problem. I will be keep asking you for upcoming few more days as I have shared with you for a week. It is a homework for a week. I was thinking that how many of you have completed? Okay, let's move further then. We can start the next part of the day today. Today we have the lesson which is all about what is phrasal verb. As you are getting a chance to talk about the people when you go to speak outside the people, then there should be something required in your speaking which can make your speaking different from others. Maybe phrasal can help you. Phrasal verbs can help you for this concern. Yes. On my screen, is the PPT visible? Are you able to see my screen with the PPT? Please tell me yes, no. Please share yes, no. Is my screen visible? Because in my tab, my screen is not visible. Dharmendra? Okay. Please tell me yes, no. If I say everyone that if I tell you yes. So if I talk about that today, we will talk about what is phrasal verb, and let's understand what is phrasal verb. It's very important topic of that grammar, especially we should know that, so that can help us and make us our English better than that our past. So when we talk about what is phrasal verb, basically phrasal verb is a combination of verb, and apart from verb we have some more things here like prepositions or especially adverbs. So in the phrasal verbs, when you add that different part like prepositions, adverb, we call them phrasal verb. And these are the combination which definitely create the different meaning from the original verb alone. So if you see that there is by example, maybe you can understand. So that example is give up. And what is this give up? Give is this verb, and up here we have different particle participle here which we are using. And if we see here that we are using two words together, given up, it is telling the meaning stop trying, which is different from the literal meaning of give. If I say the directly meaning of give means to giving something to somebody, let's say to that passing something, let's say you are giving me money, that's the meaning of give. But if we add up is give high, give low, then it means it will change completely meaning of the sentence. What are the key points which you need to remember while talking about phrasal verbs? First of all, it changes the meaning of verbs that you know need to remember, or it also separable for inseparable. It you can separate it easily, or there are some example which you cannot easily separable. These are common in informal English, especially we use them in informal English. These are commons, so that is why we are calling them a phrasal verb. If you see for the next page, next slide, let me tell you. You see there are some examples which I am showing you. Maybe these examples can help you. Yes, and try to learn some examples with me. Yes. Let's say my first example is, which is all about first phrasal verb, that is give up. Yes. And what is the meaning of give up in Hindi? That stop trying in English, and Hindi haar manna. Give up means हार मानना. Yes. So let's say मैं कभी हार नहीं मानूंगा. I will never give up. So this give up is the uses of two words, and this is the giving different meaning. So this give up can change that completely meaning. If I ask that I will give, I will never give, or I will never give up, it's completely meaning different. So these are some phrasal verbs. Next is look after, which is very very important and very general. You must use, mostly people use that. देखभाल करना, टेक केयर ऑफ इट. यस, लेट्स से वह अपने छोटे भाई की देखभाल करती है. शी लुक्स आफ्टर हर यंगर ब्रदर. इफ यू सी बोथ द वर्ड्स हैव डिफरेंट मीनिंग. लुक्स मीन्स देखना, आफ्टर मीन्स बाद. यस, बट इफ यू मिक्स देम दीज बोथ द वर्ड्स टुगेदर, देन मीनिंग चेंज. इट बिकम्स देखभाल करना. कम अक्रॉस. सो कम अक्रॉस मीन्स find unexpectedly. Yes, also unexpectedly when you are meeting somebody, or we can say milna, that is called come across. Let's say I came across with some idea, कि मैं कुछ आइडिया के साथ आया हूँ और मुझे कुछ आइडियाज मिले. सो मैं कल अपने पुराने दोस्त से मिला. इट मीन्स इन इंग्लिश आई केम across an old friend yesterday. Break down means टूटना, or we can simply say stop functioning. So the car broken down in the middle of the road. गाड़ी सड़क के बीच में टूट गई. Okay, so this is the meaning of this phrase. On my screen, I think this is not visible. Allow me a minute. A big fan, big fan. Okay. Are you able to see on my screen examples? Because in my mobile phone, another mobile phone, I am unable to see. Please tell. Are you able to see examples on my screen, or are you able to see the same screen on my screen, that PPT homework for the next session? Okay, maybe there is some problem. I think I don't know when this problem will solve. Yeah, now it is visible. So I told you till come across breakdown. Now let's say pick up. Pick up, we already know its meaning lift or collect something, but again this is also the mixture of two words. Pick is a verb, another word from up. Pick up. Let's say I pick up this ball. Is pick up means in Hindi uthana, or let's say I can simply say please receive my call, but I can also make it more different or more better than this. Then I can start using this phrasal verb, or I can say please pick up the phone, or कृपया phone उठाओ, or कृपया phone उठाइए. So I can use this example also. Please pick up the phone, for using this word pick up. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Now it's visible. With the same, I was saying the people that I don't know in my other tab where I see your chats, where the same account is opened, in the tab this was not visible. In my own laptop it was visible. Next is run into. One more phrase is run into. Run into means meet unexpectedly. So when you meet somebody in sudden, or we can say that sudden very small accident, we can say टकराना. So run into means टकराना. मैं मॉल में अपने टीचर से मिला. So I can simply say I ran into my teacher at the mall. So it means मैं अपने टीचर से मिला, मैं अपने टीचर से टकराया. The meaning of that meet unexpectedly means is not that you have done accident. So that whenever we are not sure or sudden we meet with somebody, then we can use this one, run into. Next is turn up. Turn up means आना or arrive or appear. So let's say that Hindi example is वह बैठक के लिए नहीं आया. In that case, I can say he didn't turn up for the meeting. He didn't turn up for the meeting. Next is set up. So set up means स्थापित करना or arrange and organize. It's you know already that when we say, hey, can you help me to set up my business yard, or can you help me to set up my room, can you help me to set up my books in my library, it means that we are asking somebody to arrange something or organize something. So she will set up the meeting tomorrow. वह कल बैठक की व्यवस्था करेंगी. That is an example. Next is given. So given means especially समर्पण करना or surrender. After hours of arguing, he finally gave in. Yes, घंटों बहस करने के बाद उसने आखिरकार समर्पण कर दिया. So when you say you give up means हार मारना, और given means or given means समर्पण करना, means that's when you surrender yourself. We use this word given. Yeah, let's say my friend has called me to share that thing in front of him. Finally, after having a lot of discussion, I gave in. Yes. Next is take off. अब हम यहाँ gave in क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं, given क्यों नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि gave is the second form of give. So past का जब आप सीन कराएंगे, दिखाएंगे समर्पण करना, सरेंडर करना पास्ट में, तो आप give in कर देंगे. और प्रेजेंट में तो गिवन है, ये फ्यूचर में विल गिवन हो जाएगा. टेक ऑफ यू नो ऑलरेडी, इट इज ऑल अबाउट उड़ना. यस, और लीव द ग्राउंड. So the train or the plane will take off in 10 minutes. विमान 10 मिनट में उड़ने वाला उड़ान भरेगा. Yes. So these are your 10 phrasal verbs which I shared with you. I hope you will be utilizing them. Yes. Now, what are we going to do, people? Namaste, friends. Now, everyone, what are we going to do? That I'm giving you that few phrasal verbs. Let's make two sentences on them, yes, or two statements in the chat box. My first phrasal verb is give up. Second is turn up. Give up and turn up. Let's make your examples in the chat box. Give up and turn up. Make two examples. Okay, let's share our examples, everyone. I give up easily. Jomik X does not turn up for the meeting. We should not give up easily on any situations. After trying a lot of time, I give up. Others can also share. Our soldiers never give up. Do agree, Dharmin. Okay. Now there is a question that I have shared with you 10 phrasal verbs. That there might be a question that how can we learn phrasal verbs? Is there any tip for that, or is there any process to learn it? Because sorry, I think I caught with a cold. Yes, no problem. It's weather is changing. Turn up is a good for the meeting before the time. Do agree. Correct example, Ankita. So when we talk about that tips for learning phrasal verbs, that there are few tips which may can help you, which I am using especially. You can also try. First one is context is key. Always learn them with sentence to understand the meaning. See, it's not about phrasal verb. Phrasal verb के अलावा भी अगर आप idioms को भी use कर रहे हैं और उसके अलावा मान लीजिए one word substitution आप कुछ भी आप whenever you're trying to learn something or any new advanced vocab और इंटरमीडिएट लेवल बुक है बेसिक बुक भी अगर आप यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो सबसे अच्छा तरीका है कि आप उसे सेंटेंस में ऐड करिए till or until you will not add them in your sentences it's very tough to understand when you add them in sentence first is that आप उसको उसका वर्ड का आप अंडरस्टैंडिंग मीनिंग समझते हैं कि कहना क्या चाह रहा है और क्या पूछ रहा है later on that you enhance, you construct your meaning towards that word. Hmm? Next is practice speaking. Use phrasal verbs in daily conversations. जैसे भी मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया, turn up, give up, yes, turn up, or let's say look after, look before. These are the words which you can use them in your daily practice. Yes, whenever you get the chance in a school, at workplace, with friends, with peer, with partner, whenever you get the chance, you should move for having practice for these words. Like right now, there are few people that though might know me from though are watching right now. You must have noticed that whenever I get chance or whenever I speak, that you have seen that I might also use phrases, or I use phrasal verb also. So, but if you recall in the past, if you listen me carefully, then you can easily recall that how that cleverly I use phrases in my speaking and phrasal verbs, because I know that I have to decrease the time, but I have to share more. So let me start using that. You can also move further. I never give up towards my goal. Very good, Garima. Good job. Good girl. Now let's see. Practice is speaking. Use phrasal verbs by their meaning. So whenever you get a chance, you should use these phrasal verbs by the help of their meaning. Wait a minute. Oh, again, screen is not visible. Yeah. So what you can do, you all can that move for learning it by the help of their meaning. आप उनकी मीनिंग से याद करिए। सबसे पहले आप क्या करिए कि इनके सेंटेंसेस को इसमें यूज़ करिए, फ्रेजेस को सेंटेंसेस में यूज़ करिए, तो अपना मीनिंग समझिए। सेकेंड टिप्स है कि आप उनको प्रैक्टिस स्पीकिंग में ले आइए। वेन एवर यू आर गेटिंग टाइम देन कीप प्रैक्टिसिंग स्पीकिंग। जब भी आपको टाइम मिले, किसी के साथ भी आप बात कर रहे हैं, प्रोफेशनली, पर्सनली, ट्राई टू यूज दिस फ्रेजल वर्ब। Third is group by meaning. So whenever you are learning phrasal verbs, try to relate these verb with movement, कि आपको कौन सा किस मूवमेंट पे यूज़ करने हैं। मुझे कम्युनिकेशन के लिए मुझे ये वाले फ्रेज यूज़ करने हैं। डेली जब भी मैं खाना खाऊंगा, अबाउट ईटिंग आई हैव टू यूज़ दीज फ्रेजेस, ट्रैवलिंग आई हैव टू यूज़ दीज फ्रेजेस। तो आप उनके क्या करिए, उनके मीनिंग्स क्रिएट कर लीजिए। दैट टिल और until you will not try that can create problem for you. So that's you divide them in categories and then make their meanings. That will definitely help you to learn further. Later on, that end is for the class, that when we see overall conclusion of the class, that this is truth that phrasal verbs are very important in your fluency when you talk about terms of speaking. So you can start use them in your daily conversation, and you can also start sounding more natural. Yes. But again, that requires practice from your pocket. Without practicing, we cannot do anything. Yes. It is all about for today's class. I have shared with you 10 phrases. Please try to write them in your notepad, and I want from you after video, you all should make two sentence from any two phrase from the video. Yes. And once more, thank you so much, viewers, for joining. I would say very less people have joined today. The season is same. The reason could be the same only, that maybe wedding season. We have highest number of wedding today. And second, maybe you must forgot, as the class time is 8 to 9, it's 9 to 10. It will be for few days. I'm repeating again, and whenever I will get time to conduct on 8 o'clock. I will definitely conduct at 8 o'clock. Got it? So thanks for joining. And now, if you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we can call it the day. Do you have any question? Please ask. Do you want to ask any question? You can confirm or you can ask. No question? Sure? Okay, then if you don't have any question, then we can move further. And that moving further is same. Let's call it the day here. So let's move for the next class. We'll meet tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Till that, keep learning, keep moving. Yes. And if you have any question, you can ask me, you can comment me as well. But once after the session, I want you all should write 2 examples by the help of these 2 phrasal verbs from that channel only, that which I have shown you in the video, today's video. Yes. So thanks for joining. We can close the session here, and you all can also have dinner and take rest.